4 turns. 4 turns. 4 turns left until the end of this scenario we have. And my chair just squeaked. Yes. So we have 4 turns left. See if we can win this. See if we can do what the German army did. And no, I am not saying that if we can do it in this game, it equals doing it in real life. Obviously not. There are game aspects here to be well aware of, most assuredly. But still, interesting challenge. I think I've done rather well, quite honestly. And so we're going to continue this. Now, we have a few. I'm not so much worried about that fort. It is tying up 1 division and 2 detachments. But if we can take this out, I'll be a little more free to move, I think. Now, this is both our best chance at attack and our furthest back soldier or unit. So if we can actually take it out, we can see about moving them forward. Now here, 2 to 1, 4 to 1 again. You got some more reinforcements than I was prepared for. I think they were all the way down at 2. But that gets them shattered, which of course all this is opening up more and more supply, more and more units. But again, 4 turns. Was that a waste of time? No, I don't think so. Now what we can do is we can move this guy from the rear, and it tells us, yes, there's a HQ there. There's an HQ there. Using some of the forces that are a little further back. Right, there we go. That we can see it was empty. The reason I'm moving up to some of these other places is because these are real critical dances, shall we say, where okay, he's not on the railway. He is, but if he comes here, okay. That got us the town, but fortunately we should have attacked with him first, I think, because then he would have retreated and that other one could have probably got into Abbeville. That got us the unit, and we're going to cross the river there. None of those units should really be able to attack us. That can get us there. That can get us to there. Let's just... I think... use the power and force that we have. Okay. Oh, we should remember to use these. That other one probably would have helped as well. Over here. Okay. Sounds like much of an improvement. Excuse me. But what I think I'll do is leave him there. No, wait a minute. Very good, we got the town and got that. Well, very good, and I don't know that we needed to go with me. Well, pushing this way isn't bad. It is not bad. I guess they're just moving along that railway. They're charging up this way. Excuse me. Okay. Wow, excuse me, a lot of coke. Making sure we're on the same side of the river as they are. Let's do the stronger one first. Don't know yet. Okay, well. Not as good, not as good. I do realize we have some units up here that we could be able to operate down into, follow on stuff down here, follow on attacks. And this mud is not helping. Very good. Yes, I know something like this is part of like broad front strategy as opposed to focus, but still, I think it is something useful. This mud is not helping. Okay, something that's going to be speedy. I'm going to move him up. We're going to take... Oh, we can't reinforce him this turn, have whatever reason, not quite sure. Oh, maybe they already moved. I don't. We're going to be readier next turn. Keep them on the railway, but move down there. No, I think they sort of have this. We're going to... God, it's only 4 turns, I know. Start with these guys up here. I think I have plenty MPP to move them as far forward as I can. There's many of them everywhere. Okay, 8 strength, good enough. Can't get here, that's why we need to get places like that. Thinking of this northern axis versus this eastern axis. Okay. Don't think they'll come out of there, so let's move the good quality division. there, leaving the other two to the two detachments. Move something weaker into there, maybe. Let's move you to there. Okay, back in here. See this? Okay, we got all these forces here. Nope, didn't get them, but weakened them. Oh, okay, so we got lots of forces back here. Let's get some of them, some more of them up here. One of these weaker, well, you can't move. You can't either, so I don't know why you can't. Please move via rail. Okay. We're going to put you here just to put some pressure there. We'll open up more railway, more supply. Well, he can only go down to there because the railway connections aren't good enough yet. Okay, because we've taken them recently, I presume. No, not. No, okay, you can't. You can move. Okay. Where can we move them and maybe attack next turn usefully? And or move them again next turn to another spot, maybe there. That may be a problem, so let's deal with that with something from over here. Yeah. We could get these guys on a functioning rail network. Okay, let's see if we get a headquarters moving deep in there maybe, or they have that one down there. They got that coming that way. That one there, yeah. I guess that would be fun. No. Let's move you down here and oh, good. Good job moving them there. That'll be useful to keep them all contained. Let's see, I think we will reinforce him. That will allow us to operate him somewhere else next turn. Full strength and get, or now there'll only be 3 turns left at that point, but next turn that is. But still. Okay, I don't think these guys will be in too much of a supply situation, so as in to be able to significantly reinforce. Detachment is just a little too weak from that side. Okay. Go down here. Yeah, this is what we can. Yeah, I guess 8. 10 for sure. I think we're going to just move the detachment to sort of keep these guys honest, as it were, and seeing a threat. Okay, these guys might be attacked by them, so. Yeah, we'll flank them. No, we're not attacking. Can't entrench, I know, but still. This has been a case of where do I want him the most? Yeah, right here. A little bit of a traffic jam. There we go. Well, let's let the French have their turn. Yes, let's have MPP. 4 turns remaining, yes. They just retreated out. Which might be smart to do because there might be able to get to somewhere defending Paris. Oh, bringing in more British troops. Good thing we have a few troops there because we know there's now a British division, but it's maybe good that they brought it there instead of down here. Though they may have, of course, brought forces down there, which will next turn be operated down to here. Yeah, with 3 turns, not saying that theoretically we couldn't march there in that amount of time. But with all this rain, I'm very worried about actually making it to Paris. Though I would say, generally speaking, we have a marginal success for sure in this scenario so far. Because if we compare it to history, obviously, yeah, okay, for a while they might have enough food, enough ammo, especially if we're not actively attacking them. They'd have enough ammo maybe stored up in Verdun and food for, a few more weeks or months beyond the scenario, maybe. And similarly in some of these other actual forts. But in the non-fort areas, in either way, they're doomed ultimately. And ultimately, Gravelines is doomed here, and even Boulogne is doomed. But we will come back next time to see how close we can get to Paris in that turn. So thank you all so much who have been watching this series. I have so much fun playing the game. I just wish more would want to watch it. Thank you, everyone.